And we are back with more 14, more Endwalker. We're already showing the others inside. You will want to speak with Hydaelyn, that's a name. She's the key to lifting and sending you down after me. I wonder if this is where Hydaelyn EX is. This might be. Well, not EX, but the trial. We're getting really close. We're running out of story for certain plot points. Unfortunately, I step inside and lift here. Yeah, this is the center. Okay, that's what's in there. Okay.
We upheld our end of the bargain, so
yeah.
Now it's time for them to uphold theirs.
Yeah. Here proceed to Hard Labyrinth, that's the most closely guarded secret. Thalmazine? There we go. Marks being the end of our efforts, we receive seek an audience with the star. We will embark on our journey to the heavens. But if you please. Inherent dangers. I could see this being Hydaelyn as a trial. I don't know why I did that. Okay.
Hydaelyn embossing, so.
Exactly. We're getting to the end of it. Like we're getting there. We've filled out this map at this point. Well, minus a couple of the upper sections. But we're not going back there. Fates actually, yeah, because Fates pop on the upper ring. They didn't pop in this area. I'm interested to see what this reveal is going to be. No, we still have over 20 quests in Endwalker. We're close, but not there yet.
20.
That is a skyship. Bid you welcome to the Thalmazine. Direct your attention towards the center. Behold the ark, or which is we have long labored. So that's the ark. That's what we've been building this whole time. XIV was designed as a medium-sized craft, better reduce the fuel consumption. Miniaturizing magics have been applied to its interior to ensure that the thrust-to-weight ratio does not place too great a limitation on the freight capacity. The ether burner, as you know, has been removed for further modification, but we shall reattach it soon enough. World that Kokol and several allies are working on it with intense fervor. Sure to see it done. 'Twas by their expertise that many a prior disaster was averted. If anything, I fear that they will not afford us much time for speaking with Hydaelyn ere they finish. Point taken. Let us move on. I must warn you again, however, that you will benefit, even if with the benefit of our device, to treat with her is not a simple feat. Grown-ass man using a I'll speak for him. Super precontentious almost kept me from enjoying your content. So actually part of that has to do with security concerns, because as we know, there have been certain individuals in the past year that have doxed other individuals in a not small fashion, and YouTube has seemed pretty, as far as I'm aware, they actually modified their TOS to allow for that. So part of that is security. Idaho is a small town, small place, and there are certain people in this state and the neighboring states that I just don't want knowing who I am or where I live. So part of that is security. Part of it is, yeah, don't judge a book by its cover. But, you know, it's important to, you know, have these discussions, stuff like that. I'm glad that you didn't end up enjoying the content. It's good to see you here. I know I've been pretty focused on the story. We can do a press upon you the gravity of what lies ahead. Are you prepared? This is the last now. Her children, one and all. No, this is 89. face voice people who like here. Yeah, exactly. Lift the center of this chamber. Come. I also can customize this in ways that I can't because I don't want to apply makeup every day. But why would you ever apply makeup? Lighting and makeup are paramount if you're doing literally IRL content. It is so paramount. It's not even funny. Like, it's actually very, very much like almost mandatory.
That's why I learned how to at least do the basics of makeup.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with it every day. That was a shy thing. Yes and no to a degree. I just don't feel super photogenic. My room is also a mess. So someone like Moist Critical who has his setup, right? Someone like Yang Ye who has their setup. Someone like Brandon Herrera who has their setup. I don't have one. I would hope to at some point, but, you know, housing prices. Oh, now I'm depressed. My creepy kitty thing threw me off. What? What creepy kitty
thing?
What cat thing?
Cat thing.
Like the model? Oh, I mean, if it was 1.0 model, then yeah. I have stuff in the works for model things. Oh, can't have real horns. It's called cosplay. That's different. No. Alongside our physical world exists the ethereal plane, that which stirs the ethereal sea. At the heart of the star, the physical and ethereal are one and the same. Thus, the deeper we go, the easier it becomes to pass between said planes. We utilize this principle in constructing the anti-tower, and once more here in the Thaumazein. No sooner did the Forum decide the exodus from the star would be necessary than began the work on this facility. Our work culminated in a device that allowed us to peer deeper into the ethereal sea than ever before in search of Hydaelyn, Hydaelyn's even fainter echoes. Asmongold's house. Okay, but he has logic to what he does. I literally have, for example, I have swords, a laundry basket, a laptop, 3 deck boxes, High School of the Dead manga, cards, desk full of camera, and Pokemon router. It's actually like piles in a mess. Altascope. And you communicate through to her with this device. For a time, yes, but since 7 Humble Calamity, it has been rare to hear even a whisper. If you wish to reach her, you may journey closer to the center of the star than we have even dared beyond the Altiascope. Yeah, words. So I make no guarantee that you will find her, nor of your safety. Not so deep in the ethereal sea. My God, I'm having issues reading. Words. It's how they're presenting it. It's hard for me to grasp them as concepts, if that makes sense, because I speak in concepts. I don't actually speak sentences. We understand, but we're to deliver this, but we have no choice but to try. No, I know I only wish we could do more to observe your progress from afar. The scope's ocular lens by which we may peer into the ethereal sea without placing ourselves as a hazard lies above us. We can watch and guide you. In those swirling depths, there are pockets of ether so dense and turbulent that they can unravel one's soul. If we determine that you are at risk for coming into contact with such a pocket, we will recall you with the teleportation magics. To that end, it would be best if one familiar with your composition of souls remained here to assist in assessing said risk. Otherwise, there's an increased probability that we will extract you too early or too late. Allow me. Yes, Kryle's probably best suited for this task. I have thought upon this much, and in truth, I do not believe that I am fit to join you in the trials ahead. Against the Tower of Babel drained me, yes, but even more than that, your capabilities far outstrip my own. This is no time to have a weak link in our vanguard, no matter how much she may wish it were so otherwise. This is in the manner Master Fortune has laid out, however, I will still be of use. Will you trust me to do so? So, as someone that's done React content and had like up to 4 videos a day at one point, I can tell you even just doing 2 videos a day for what I do, I have like no time. So, considering Asmongold does what? He has an editor, but he has like 3 videos a day for React content, right? Like, man is busy. I at the very least can offer insight onto that. My schedule until going down to 1 video a day, which was really my goal from the start. I'm still technically dropping in metrics, but it's where I want to be for React content, to kind of just, here's your daily upload and focus on other things like this. I can tell you that even at 2 videos a day, I had no time. So that could also be part of the reason for some of his things. I trust more compared to all the effort put into keeping us alive with all our souls the first, preventing us from dissolving into the ether and single expedition ought to pose no challenge at all. Did expect you would hunt us down and restore us health somehow. I'm gonna keep things clean, at least on my end. That's an entire mood, yes. The rest assured that I would keep a close eye on all of you. My issue is that even when I worked at like actual jobs, quote unquote, I put in massive hours to the point that management regularly was like, you should probably go to lunch or take a break. No, we're forcing you to do this at this point. I will put in massive hours. There's one more thing. His path referred to the ethereal sea as the underworld's final resting place. Oh, okay, so this is where it's coming back into play. we could see the Ascians. We could see Hades and I almost said Lithero. Hythlodaeus. We could see them here. Remember him while they're leaving only impunity of one soul, so we believe. Yeah, what are these memories do you think we can ask what become of them? Cast adrift in the ethereal tides. Some theorize that they linger for some time, those associated with strong sentiment in particular. In those depths memories we departed may even coalesce around you for hatred or for love. Thus I do caution, do be wary. Also have faith, remember that those who did gladly extend a hand to you, for they will lift you up once more. The question is this a dungeon or a trial? It's gotta be a dungeon, right? What is this? Yeah, it is a dungeon. Okay. Elevator aesthetic, I love it.
All seems in order with the lens, and I trust you can hear me.
Sorry, I had to get my map out off my screen.
Those things are pure malcontent. The residue of lives unfulfilled.
My God, they're Twitter users. Dear God, we're fucked. We're host. Abort. Pretty sure I went the wrong way. This is fine.
Ow. The ghosts really hurt. Ow.
Yeah, they do. Thought this was the end of the poll. That's on me. Yeah, you should probably not take those hits.
I wasn't planning on it, but I hit the enemy twice and it pulled aggro off of you.
I mean, have you considered letting me finish the poll?
I considered hitting the enemy more than once.
I guess this was the whole poll. Okay, weird. Yeah, those hurt. Like, oh hey, it's these guys. All right, we're going for big boy pull.
Rivalry. That one's fucking weird.
Yeah, it is. No, I'm gonna cast Veil just in case they pull aggro, or you guys pull aggro. I do like Paladin, and I think this is. I'm actually growing on. I did Brave Fox Longstop in Q earlier in roulettes. And it's actually growing on me because Paladin just has a fucking way with stunning things. It's so good in ARR. I completely blew past it initially because I was always more warrior. I am really hurting here. I'm popping that Hellground. I cannot use that again for another like 5 minutes.
That's fun.
I'm trying to say which of my mitigations are even up right now. This one's a gold flame. I like that the flame is moving at like 20 frames a second. Kind of cool. Gilbert, is he gonna call us sloppy? It's interesting that, because according to the post ARR, when you go into the Ethereal Sea, you are, for all intents and purposes, unmade. So it's interesting that even his will is still together.
Yeah.
Dude is actually just next level, just it's sloppy. I love it. We should probably focus these things.
Thanks, Papa Lima.
Nice. So that would be our Heaven's Ward / Stormblood reference for this.
Yes. That was Papa Lima coming to help us for one last time.
Yeah. Which does round out his arc. That is Livia. Wait.
Livia.
San Junius? Oh.
Yeah, Castro.
Wow. Cool. She takes the form of Sunken, is it Scala? Final boss there? It's a similar model to it's not Void Arc, it's the second one in the series.
Yeah.
But you know who I'm talking about, right? I can't remember the name of the boss. He's the hair. Yeah, Bayonetta, yeah, off-brand Bayonetta. Okay, so it just shows where she's gonna hit. Yeah, Weeping City Mock, thank you.
Finally have my communion back. I'm so happy.
Are you though?
Yes.
Did you miss it?
Yes. Love communion.
Assuming this is gonna be an AoE? It's interesting that it uses the same exact AoE for her boss fight too. That's so cool. Because she does the lines when she ground pounds. I'm gonna veil that. Ah, fuck off. That's gonna hurt. Trying not to eat so many fucking bone stacks. Make that easier for you guys with reprisal. Anything for Dawn Trail? I honestly don't know. I haven't thought about it. I haven't thought about it in a hot minute.
Red Mage or Reaper.
I might do Paladin again. I might do Warrior, I'm not sure.
Alright, Olivia.
Unless she
Flow of ether.
unless she disperses.
I mean, we just dispersed Olivia in the Ethereal Sea. She actually exploded with us.
Yeah.
The ether ether is too dense. I'm losing you.
Crystals.
Get a little abyssal plane.
Abyssos. Oh my god, we never left Eureka. Abort, abort. Oh, this is gonna suck. This pull is gonna be sus.
There's my burrito.
Oh, hey, that's actually super cool. I can't stun that in time. Cool. Who is this? This is... Oh, no! It's the dude!
First of all,
It's the dude!
giving us damage up and vulnerability down.
Hell yeah. What a Chad.
Yeah.
This poll's gonna be interesting. That's fine. If I can get both of the... I'm fucked. I'm gonna have to take a second to heal. Pop like three. I have like 3 on me right now. I got 3 mitts on. Mitts and eat salt, yeah. No, it's good. This is a great dungeon. I like this. This is very climactic for the ending. Like for the final run up to the end. I mean, even if it's just a second, that stun just gives you so much breathing room.
Yes.
I do ever need to stun that.
Second of not taking damage is a second of, you know, life.
Well, even then, like, his poise meter's maxed out, so it only stuns him for, like, a second. But it's enough to actually break the flow. Just break that just incoming damage.
Alright, Levy was the first boss. Who's going to be the second boss?
It is the dude. It's the hardest boss fight in ARR, right? It's the other... Yeah. God, fuck case. Ugh. We're gonna need to admit that for you guys. Now I can do that. That's gonna be an area. Okay. It's fine. Really, I was expecting a middle attack as well.
You know like that?
Yeah, like that. Exactly like that. Oh, I saw it. I don't even... Okay. Oh, it's Iconic Castle. Okay, I know what this is. Unless you play Majora's Mask, you will not understand what that is. But I promise it makes sense. Rev is very confused.
Rev is focusing.
Okay, it's gonna be a crab.
The only Zelda I played was Twilight Princess and Breath of the Wild, and then Tears of Kingdom. Played a little bit of Wind Waker back in the day.
Wind Waker's great. I'm overdue for a playthrough.
Wind Waker just felt chiller.
It was. It had some really good world elements to it, but like, just chill. It's a chill game. Just sail on a boat. Oh, my game actually lagged on that one. That's funny. If you really wanted to, you could also liken this to what's his face in Dark Souls, Chariot Boss.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you have to actually see which one actually drains faster. I see it. Interesting. In Iconic Castle Majora's Mask, there are platforms that fall in Iconic Castle, and you have to find the spots in the holes of the ceiling, because the ceiling comes down on you, right? And it's got holes in it. It's effectively the same.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It makes sense. That's all I can tell you.
It just works.
It actually kind of does. Take a veil. Yes, you need it. Oh, Shadow Temple. Yes, it does. During the once you go down into the actual Shadow Temple proper, and it's near the ceiling drops down with spikes, and you have to have the blocks that stop them dropping down. You are correct. Yes. I'm more preferential to Majora's. I like Majora's more than Ocarina, so that's why I remember Ikana more than I do Ocarina.
I need an enemy to show up. I got 10 seconds before I can get rid of my stack disappears.
I'm working on it. You want to pop around?
There's just no enemies for a pull. No. I'm already over.
Rip. Not dishonesty. That's the same model as Governor from the first Stormblood dungeon. Mine as a kid, yeah. No, the Giants of Majora's Mask were great. I much prefer Majora's. I'm actually well overdue for a proper playthrough. I have the randomizer that I stopped just because things got super hectic on my end. But I'm definitely overdue for some Majora's Mask. Siren Song, yeah, it's Siren Song C. There, I have tried to stun as many of them as I can to try and interrupt their DOTs, but I also have to do damage. Or not DOTs, damage. However, I also have to play the game. That will be relevant to pop.
This dungeon also throws like tier 9 materia at you.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, if you notice, you've gotten a quick ton 10 and a quick ton 9 just by killing these enemies.
Honestly, didn't even notice.
Yeah. Just throws materia at you.
No, I'm in Philia. And they can be considered DOT to a degree, yeah. This is the end of the pole, it looks like. So we're gonna camp here. Probably take care of the humanoid ones first. Imparity probably second if I had to assign a order for this. It's much easier to take out the dishonesty. There we go. Boss can actually be stunned as well. I'm maxed out on stuns. Like, we have it. I'm just communicating that I do not have stuns in kit.
There we go.
So who's... I'm curious who this is going to be. I was trying to figure out who this is going to be first. I don't know who this is. Oh, is it Asahi?
Is as far as you go. Oblivion beckons.
This is theatrical enough to be Asahi. That's Amon, of course it is.
Of course it's Amon. Who else would be down here?
Hi, Amon. Didn't you already cause us enough problems? He is a wall boss too.
Many faces have I worn, but this is my favorite by far. You will persist in this folly no longer.
The hat is the turtle. It falls him into the ethereal sea. There we go. Okay. So that's going to lift up. Okay, so that's just a line. Wherever that mirror is will be a line. What was the detail for that?
Let the curtains rise for the main attraction.
So this is going to be curtain call. There's supposed to be a rock that we're supposed to live in circus.
Hey, Shiva.
Oh, that's the thing. A nice callback to Circus Tower, actually. Nice callback along with Shiva too. That was actually really thematic.
What a boorish audience you are.
Oh, I see. The white, once it reaches the edge, is how that... Okay. It charges up. Oh, it's his right. Okay. Right for Aga Force is his right. You will cast it on his right side. Into Yakti. Just that's a big fuck off hit everywhere. Stroff. So we need to be in middle.
Or do it.
Depends where it angles, actually. Back here. Yeah. Does he always use right, or is it... He can shift it up,
I
right?
could have swore he alternated it, but I've been hit by right twice now.
Yeah, well, he's cast right 3 times.
Yeah.
Corruption Forte. Big off AoEs. It's Ifrit hit.
Okay, he can do lunge, he's just choosing not to.
Yeah. Here we go. Like, left for Aga Forte. Now he's going to cast left.
Yeah. Now right.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to move their attack bars. I'm going to size that up and move it somewhere once I actually start raiding.
Yeah, your health bars and stuff are set up different. My health bar is down by my actual hot bar. And then my cast bar typically stays.
Yeah, I'm gonna be shifting all of this around. Done.
Alright, play along.
We made it. Who needs a healer? Jace took one for the team.
Lies. All lies.
Lies and slander. Fake news, if you will.
Your dreams, your hopes, your futures, delusions and
Maybe it's because he's an Ascian. Maybe that's why he gets a free pass and he can just kind of retain his form. I mean, it was neat. It was cool to see him on again. I wasn't done with you. How does he retain a corporeal form here?
My very essence begins to wane. Sweet, sweet agony.
Do not. Here comes the giant fist.
Come to deal the coup de grace. Good. Watching you struggle against the inevitable is bad comedy. Erase me from existence, soul and all. How would you know that name?
He's like, wait a minute. Happened. I was there 3,000 years ago.
I was there in the time before.
Then it was
Exactly.
you. In Elpis. With them itself. The final pieces fall into place.
Dude, sounds like he's
In
musing
my
on his couch.
halcyon days, as the mortal Ammon, I was haunted by a dream. Night after night, the faceless multitude, the voiceless cries, shards of shattered memories. But slowly, the fog began to clear. This was Elpis. And I was Hermes. Recurring though it was, I paid this dream little heed. It was only when I was granted the seat and memories of Fandaniel that I knew these visions to be true. They were the memories of Hermes that he himself erased using the power of Kairos. Or so he thought. In his attempt to burn away the events of that fateful day, he succeeded only in searing them more deeply into his soul. My soul. Death failed to expunge them. No matter how many times it came. Rebirth after rebirth, from one Fandaniel to the next. I wonder, is Emet-Selch adrift somewhere in this ethereal sea? In defeat, finally remembering your time together in Elpis? How it must gall him to be entrusted with knowledge of the final day.
Getting that Tim Curry Frankfurter vibe from the speech again. I love it.
So many lifetimes dedicated to restoring his beloved Amaral in blissful ignorance. Oh, folly. But make no mistake. My life as Hermes is not the reason I invited the world's end. I have lived. I have struggled. I have dredged the very depths of despair. And in the detritus of existence, I found the truth. I served a great ruler, powerful beyond measure. The world his dominion. Yet even he and his vast empire were destined to fall, to become one with oblivion. At the end of life's journey lies only death. So I ask you, why live at all? We betray, we torment, we murder. We are wicked, spiteful creatures, without exception. If life is so sacred, so precious, why fill it with such misery? Man wallows in a hell of his own making without purpose or meaning. To live is to suffer, and I would end that suffering by my own hand.
But he doesn't get that right to make that choice for others.
Matters not if it flies in the face of all believed right and just. Death is the only solution. That is my truth, my answer to the question. And yet, even as the words pass my lips, I am filled with doubt. Has my search reached its end? Was this the only way? After all these years, is this the answer I was hoping for?
The lamentations of the damned. How it vexes me to see your conviction falter at the last. Vandania, still clinging to existence, I see. You.
This is Asahi's voice.
champion death so fervently, unwilling to accept your own, refusing to be purified and swept into the sea of souls. As do I. We prisoners to men, watching as the world turns.
Unless this is actually Fandaniel.
You will be
Or
spared
just said
the
Fandaniel
envy of
clinging to
having
life.
your corpse made a puppet, dancing to another's tune.
Is that Asahi?
How very astute. But
Yeah.
let me be clear, I have not come to consort with the likes of you.
Uh-huh. Sure about that.
Nor have I come to bemoan the state of the world following my untimely demise. In fact, I delight in mankind's downfall and the anguish it brings the savior of the savages. If I played some small part in the chaos, all the better. Not that I was in any position to resist. But to be made accomplice to the betrayal of Lord Xenos,
Yeah.
I would die 1,000 deaths to exact my vengeance. Now you are at my mercy. I shall drag us both into oblivion, and you will never see the fulfillment of your magnum opus. Even should you be reborn, your desperate search for answers must start again.
Even here, even now, You have every right to hate me. For the fool I was. For the monster I became. But I will not beg forgiveness. A tale of Hermes, the man who knew so much, yet understood so little, ends here.
Don't try to follow me. I had more of you people than I could stomach in life. Never mind in death.
Likewise. I pray we do not meet again.
You had better hope not.
What an interesting conclusion.
Come. Hydaelyn is waiting.
They also, I think, missed a opportunity to, you know how Star Rail has like the endless universe or whatever. They could have turned this out after the dungeon into kind of a like another deep dungeon, like a procedurally generated, like, hey, just go through X amount of floors to explore the Ethereal Sea. I think they could have done that. I bet it tastes like blueberry.
Brave travelers, I welcome you.
This is gonna suck because this is definitely gonna be the trial. I actually rather liked Asahi. He was a shitbag. That's all he is. He played his part.
I see. Thou didst journey unto Elpis. And now, the rivers of time converge. I know why you have come. Yet I would hear you speak your reasons all the same.
You created the moon to deliver mankind from the final days. But is that really how it has to end? We do not wish to abandon this world. We want to protect the source and all of its shards.
To flee is but one of two paths. The other leadeth to Meteon, far beyond the stars, where she doth chant creation's requiem. Her domain is formed of dynamis, pure, absolute. Where emotion and memory govern all, ether will avail you naught.
That's actually good news for Thancred, actually. Thancred actually would be a huge asset there.
Meteon hath gathered the pain and despair of countless stars, and to go unprepared is to go unto your doom.
We'll beat her. We'll win. I swear it.
I don't need more than a promise, though.
Is what I might have said. Once. After everything I've seen, all the times I've succumbed to my own anger and fear. I can no longer pretend that courage and faith will be enough. But are we truly so powerless? That our only choice is to flee?
Far from it, my child. Long ago, the inhabitants of myriad stars, many more prosperous than Atheris, sought to free their worlds from life's woes. Sorrow and anger, conflict and hostility, despair, and even death itself. But as Meteon reported, every attempt ended in failure. Darkness abideth within every living being and can never be cast out. Neither reason nor faith can challenge this immutable truth. To live is to suffer.
There we go.
And in suffering, find strength and purpose and hope. As you have done so many times before. Thou dost pursue an impossible dream, yet knowing this, you pursue it nevertheless. And thou hast learned to depend on others as they do thee. Thy yearning for the power to save the powerless hath ever driven thee to greater heights. Thou hast grown strong. Though those closest to thee no longer walketh by thy side, their love remaineth thy guiding light.
I do like that it is panning to their respective character as she speaks these. Very good.
For duty's sake, thou hast been bound by truths unutterable time and time again. Yet thy heart hath never wavered, as thy companions will attest. In thy pursuit of mysteries great, all thou believest is brought into question. Undaunted, thy thirst for knowledge remaineth unquenched.
The common thread here is that they continue. They endure.
The fires of hatred that once burned in thy heart burneth no more. From their ashes doth spring the light of love, warm and pure. As witness to black calamity, thou despaired at man's helplessness. Resolved, thou didst unite a distant world on the brink of collapse. And thou, my champion, when all did seem lost, thou never abandoned hope. For every trial and every foe that did bar thy way, thou hast proven equal to the challenge, drawing courage from the many bonds forged on thy journey. You have all known despair, and though the end approacheth, you walk on, heads held high. Therein lieth your power, the strength to silence the song of oblivion.
Then there is a means to confront her.
Yes, if you should prove yourselves worthy.
Those are the words. That's the one.
Hark!
The ring behind her head is reminiscent of Ascian eyes.
Nigh impossible is it to send mortals to the edge of the universe. Should you fail, there will be no second chance. As the will of the star, I ask of you this. Do you possess the fortitude to stand firm when all around you doth crumble? Do you possess the faith to vanquish despair itself? Should you lack the strength to best a supreme deity, I cannot allow you to make the journey.
This also resolves her as a primal.
You must leave this star and never return. Prepare yourselves.
Prove ourselves worthy, eh? Sounds straightforward enough.
Aye. No room for confusion there.
In any case, we've come too far to back down now.
I'm gonna have to grind these weapons. These weapons are gonna look sick.
I am of
the same mind. What power I have, I shall bring to bear.
No craftables yet.
To be forgetting who we're up against. It's not every day we battle a
For now.
divine being of untold power.
Yeah, for now.
Well, not quite every day. Do try not to get underfoot. Needless to say, there'll be no margin for error.
Let us hold nothing back. For the people of this world and those beyond the rift.
Alas, the question I posed to thee in Elpis hath remained unanswered these long years.
Was it all worth it?
I would hear thy response, warrior of light. Shouldst thou emerge victorious?
It's a damn shame that Wondrous Tales can spoil this.
Yeah.
Actually, a damn shame. As an Arcanist in this trial, that's so legit. Mother Crystal now accessible. With the party of Scion, some of the allies' roles will differ from those you're normally able to select. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, yeah. When the attacks will happen. Oh, that's super cool. What an interesting. That's so cool. You can have all of them. That's super cool.
Oh yeah, there's 8 of you too.
Well, yeah. I don't know. I might have to go back and do it. Probably not as tank.
It's fucking hard.
I believe it. I'd do it though. We're gonna see if anyone even. We're missing healer and tank.
Yeah, 1 healer, 1 tank.
Yeah. Shouldn't be awful if someone hops into leveling or trials at a high enough level. They should. Optimal choice to do this fight with other humans does feel like it makes more narrative sense. You canonically fought this all the signs rather than your random as crystal summons. Yeah. I mean, I can do it. I'll go in with a party of AI instead. It'd be balls hard. I do like the arena. The arena is actually super cool. It's kind of reminiscent of Shiva a little bit. But I mean, crystal, ice, pretty physically similar in terms of design. Did the A fight? I'm debating on it. Oh, we got queued up anyways. Self-res buff X3 if you go in with the Scions because they won't res you. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Tanking especially would be rough. Called your answer. I did see that. Neat little duality there.
I, the last of my kind, shall test thee. Come, prove thy worth. Have you the strength of will to alter man's fate?
Oh, she hits a little hard. Just a little bit.
A change of arms. May the test continue.
I need to actually be in front.
We're near or far.
So I'm assuming that's a double tank buster.
Yeah, that's a tank stack.
Okay. That's green. Green is out, red is in.
By blade.
That was a cross. That's red, that's in.
We're near or far.
So now she should cycle through all these. Red is blue, I'm assuming, was the other one that I missed. That's Dawn Mantle. It's gonna be her mechanic again. That's blue, that's cross.
By blade.
That's why I blended in with the arena, that's why I didn't see it.
Crystals of light. To me.
Yep, I was waiting for a next mechanic. Been a hot minute since we saw the Jolly Rancher circle.
Not a big Jolly Ranchers.
Here.
Feel think?
The song of creation's end.
Nah.
Feel.
There we go.
The sorrow and hope's demise.
Oh, hey, yeah, now you can actually see what my bio's from.
And find your way in the darkness.
Oh, do the crystals really block damage? That's super cool. That makes sense because it's an arena wide. I am gonna mitigate that hit though.
Yeah, that mitigation goes a long way.
Well, I pop reprisal pretty much off cooldown. I try to help people out as I can. Turns out I try to pay attention to this tank.
Follow your light.
69, nice.
Or fly, my children, and never look back.
Fine, I don't want
She didn't
to.
smack us out of Portia again.
Then you are
Yeah.
resolved.
I like that the arena's changed.
But this test is far from over.
This might be a 3-phase fight actually.
By crystal's light.
So that's Dawn Mantle. What color we got? Red in.
Red.
We're near or far.
Okay, now she's combining mechanics from the past phases. I like it. The big stack. That means in an alliance, there should be a 3-stack technically.
Alliance.
Endwalker. There are 3 tanks in alliance raids.
Yeah, I don't think there are any 3 stacks in the alliance raid.
Interesting.
That involve coordination and people are dumb.
Yeah, alliance raids are kind of a mixed bag. Hey, I made it. Dawn Mantle. Out.
Light unyielding.
EX, this is going to be wild. I can already feel it.
Refulgence eternal.
You know this mechanic?
Do I, though?
Yep, you saw it in fucking Ruby weapon.
Yeah, don't stand on the things.
Yep.
And then at the end, it generates spheres, which, okay, that was the AoE. Crystallize, that's mechanic 1. I'm gonna pop this for you. Cross.
Cross.
By blade.
That should help do less damage. Get my holy Sheltron in. There we go.
Succumb not to fear.
Radiant Halo. Light wave AoE. Big stack. Okay, so it's
don't touch the wall.
yeah, don't I would assume not.
I dashed a little too far.
Yeah, Reaper does that.
Light unyielding.
I couldn't even see the color. It's fine. Oh damn, I will take a single fucking gold snack. I am going to passive arms this though. Better now than never. Those are some spicy rectangles.
Water mechanic gets a little goofy in EX.
I believe it. This is red in.
Red.
Where near or far.
Bounce. Why are you... Captain, please? Another water mechanic. Reprisals up. The white mechanic. Cross. Nice! I saw you eat that. Here.
I was mid LB pop, I wasn't canceling. I was committed.
Nah, commit to that. Fucking Greed it to win it. Holy shit. That was that was ballsy. Cool. Yeah, bad taste making her using Flood of Light a little bit. Bro. I still think the Knot as solo was harder.
Has the strength.
Yeah.
I still think she was way harder.
That was also her at her full strength, not being whittled down over the eons.
Yeah. That is interesting. That was a good fight. EX is gonna be nutty.
Yeah. EX is just a dance.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
This can't be happening.
I mean, we did defeat Hydaelyn.
Though my power is in constant flux, I have always kept a reserve for this very moment. It was a true test of your prowess. You have done well.
There is one thing I must ask. By sundering the world into 14 shards, the ether of all living beings too was divided. This reduction would in theory allow us to more easily interact with Dynamis. Having seen mankind brought to the very precipice of extinction, you wished for us to develop a means to overcome despair. You believed we had the potential, and sundered all creation to see it fulfilled, to deliver us to that swirling maelstrom of Dynamis in which our foe hides, and grant us the power to defeat her once and for all. Is this not true?
It is as thou sayest. 'Twas the trial to which I subjected mankind, and it hath led to untold bloodshed and suffering. There was no kindness, nor justice in the tragedy I wrought. When confronted with the almighty Zodiac, my only recourse was rend him and the world asunder, that his power be diminished for a time. And so it came to pass. Now you, my chosen, have surpassed my expectations, surpassed me. I entrust the fate of the universe unto you. This crystal contains the memory of Meteion's passage through the stars. Deliver it unto the Loperites. They will guide you to her.
You know, if they actually look kindly on us for literally committing heresy against their literal god.
Though they may be capable of crossing great distances, there is a vast difference between traveling to the moon and the furthermost reaches of the great expanse. And unlike Meteion, we cannot simply soar on waves of Dynamis to our destination.
Indeed. To make such a journey would require an astronomical amount of ether. But a solution lieth close at hand.
Of course.
Yes, my child. Ever since I became the will of the star, the ether drawn here had slowly crystallized.
Yes, it's the Elidibus parallel.
They who have answered my call know it well. While I have remained hidden, it hath become the embodiment of the planet's will in my place. A faceless, omnipotent force of nature. The Mother Crystal, our final hope. Alas, I can do no more. The fulfillment of this task doth fall to you, my chosen. Now, heed these words. Darkness and light, despair and hope. As goeth one, so goeth the other. Become light, become hope. I have a gift for thee. Come closer.
The use of silence here is great.
Long have I searched for a means to safeguard the future of this star. Though I knew failure after failure, by recalling thy tales and my promise to thee, I found the strength to carry on. Though the world is ever changing, thy thirst for adventure hath never waned. Thine unshakable resolve never ceases to amaze, to inspire. As a mark of my gratitude, I bestow this final gift. Thou dost possess the Crystal of Azum, yes?
She's gonna add her memories to the Crystal of Azum.
As Hydaelyn, I reside over the forces of stasis, tranquility, peace. The laws which impart stability to existence itself. I will weave this self-same power into the crystal, granting thee mastery over matter, to give form to the formless. Use it wisely, for it will not last indefinitely.
The conduit,
As
be able to use
thou
it.
hast seen on thy journey through the ethereal sea, souls are drawn to thee. Mayhap this trait will prove to be a boon rather than a hindrance. It is thy hopes and prayers that enable Azum's invocations and give them life. So keep them close. But pray, remember this. When the way forward is hidden, even from the mind's eye, look not to the invocation, but within yourself. These were the words of the crystal's original bearer.
It's advice imparted into us. I love it.
With that, my work is finished. Fulfill our promise. Right the wrongs committed when the world was yet whole. Silence the song of oblivion. Teach her a brighter melody. Show her our journey is far from over. Of this, I have no doubt, for yours is a light brilliant beyond measure. Long after I have gone, though not even my soul remaineth, my love will be with you forever, my dearest children.
But I guess she doesn't even get a chance to be reborn. Oh, that's rough. I was about to like, is she going to have some sort of coalescence somewhere else? No, this is finality.
This is true, yeah.
And now we're back here. I don't know, a little bit of a jarring sequence break. Woo! Glad to see you well, though we could have replace your souls deep as you went. You neither see nor hear you. Fluctuates through ether near the end gave me quite a fright. What in the world happened? So about that, we effectively killed God. Oh my god, it's gonna be such a good conversation. I mean to say Hydaelyn is. There's no way to feel our feelings. We must carry out Hydaelyn's will without delay. Find if medium is the last thing we do. You wouldn't mind handing over the crystal that is. Fancy navigatory one. Yeah, effectively every Final Fantasy, yeah. Edge of the universe where congregates the despair of countless stars. You're determined to see this through. Mira, should words fail us, we will fight to the bitter end. No pains you accept this would that I need to ask nothing more of you. You have only two means to travel to the Great Expanse, the Moon and Sharlayan's Ark. I'm all too aware that without both of them there will be no exodus, but I nevertheless beg you to honor our agreement we made. Form's decision will be honored. You have earned the right to use the ship as you see fit, and I couldn't rescind it even if I wanted to. As it happens, I would not with all my power, and would do all with my power to aid your cause. That settlement, I suggest you rest for a while. Proving oneself to Hydaelyn is never easy, and despite our unparalleled genius, we may need a day to just make necessary calculations. You may as well take advantage of it. Chart a course through the sea of stars in a single day, ye gods. Shall we head above ground for some fresh air then, and perhaps a nap? No, that was a very, very good way to wrap up Hydaelyn's storyline, in my opinion. Wrap up, but not storyline. And that actually is... It's interesting to consider that the expansion was never really about fighting Zodiark. It was never really about the Ascians. It was about, yes, these are products of the circumstance and overcoming the overall moves. It's why Zodiark is just so early and why he's not in the trailer. It's never been about him. Well, I mean, it's always been, obviously, like, you know, Hades, you know, will enact the will, in the name of Zodiark, I beseech you, right? But it's been a very interesting way to write this story. Granted, these students have ventured far and wide, but never quite so deep as that. When you experience the after effects from your prolonged exposure, nausea, dizziness, hauntings, you have pleasant sleep, and do experience any unusual phenomenon, please let me know. I'll add to their records. For the last threats, we have a couple more quests, and then that's going to be a break point. And then that should be a straight shot to the finale. Really show anything? It shows a lot, actually. The trailer for I almost said non-trail trailer for Endwalker shows a lot of the expansion, but it shows the necessary bits. It shows a lot that we need to know. I sleep like this. I sleep like Master Chief in Halo 1 when he his death animation.
I think a lot of people sleep like that when you're traumatized.
That's the one.
Like that's trauma sleep.
Life's got hands. Hi, Emmett Silk.
Some time, indeed. Yes.
No, is
for you, at least.
Yeah, it's Hades. Yeah.
Believe me, I'd meant to get some proper sleep, but here we are, drifting along instead. Well, well, you too. And so we remain, to watch and wonder. Yes, indeed. To begin, we first must see the end.
Oh, so it's him and it's Hades and Hythlodaeus. Interesting. Oh, hi, Kral. That is a small. She had some good rest. Envoy Master Professionals arrived not long ago with the message. The Loporrits have determined Meteon's location and asked to gather at the Rostra. I'll meet you there along with the others.
Kingdom Hearts has me ruined. That underwater sequence feels like it could have been simple and clean there, and it still would have been good.
Right. Yeah. Don't mind me just clipping through people. It's all good. It's all good, homeboy.
Oh, hey, you have the cheating way. Triple triad matchup now.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, I can see it on your map.
Oh, no. Cheating way, please. Life's goal is to just absolutely just king of games this. Because, you know, Loporrits, their name is their thing. Just gonna be king of games.
I get damn it right for mentioning simple and clean.
Everyone appears to be present and accounted for. Good. You know, Loporrits have deduced the whereabouts of Meteon by following its crystal bequeathed to us by Hydaelyn herself. Whereas location is a place far beyond the moon in the farthest reaches of the Sea of Stars at the edge of creation. The veritable Ultima Thule. Indeed, how are we to reach it? Excellent question. Luckily for you, I have an equally excellent answer. In theory, with its advanced propulsion systems, the moon is capable of delivering to the Ultima Thule, but the myriad of other facilities housed within would greatly impede travel throughout the Sea of Stars. Even the Mother Crystal may not possess ether enough to bear so massive a vessel to our destination and back. We integrate our hyper hopper into your ether burner, be able to fire things up and jump our way to the end of the universe in no time. What does this mean? Bear in mind, the decision was not made solely at my discretion, but with the consent of the Forum. Hearing the Loporrits' proposal, the Forum was forced with a grave decision. With the Arcus endeavor would mean abandoning both our plans to evacuate to the moon and resettle on another star. Needless to say, a proposition invited fierce debate. In the end, however, the Forum was swayed by the simple fact that Hydaelyn believed you possessed the strength needed to overcome this crisis. Exodus was, after all, a plan of Hydaelyn's own making. Therefore, if in the 11th hour she would prefer another means by which we may seek salvation, Bulls must sit out of hand. Indeed, she sacrificed everything of her existence to avert the destruction of this star. Why we have chosen to place our faith in Hydaelyn, and you, the Ark will be made ready for your voyage to the Ultima Thule. All the people that have labored so tirelessly to prepare for the evacuation, they must be furious. I would not be so sure they have not forgotten your deeds in the in the Magna Glacias. Nor did your instrumental role in orchestrating the delivery of adamantite go unnoticed. People do not protest. Quite the contrary, they have expressed unwavering support for you and your mission. Loporrits too willing to abandon the Exodus? You're not listening to what we said. We were born of Hydaelyn's love for Aetheris and its people. It means your survival, we do anything to help. And most certainly have need of our expertise when you're going. There's no guarantee Ultima Thule is a place that supports life, and otherwise vexing problem for our know how can remedy. Besides, Hydaelyn chose us to lead the way to Medion. Why else would she give you the crystal only we can decipher? Most importantly, we were perfectly content to evacuate Aetheris until you brought us in here, Ange, and now we're enamored with the place. What choice do we have but to save it? It do be his fault. Of course, none of it would be possible without you on the sign, so I must ask, are you certain you wish to do this? It's rigged in a specific way, and I use it through a specific program. Okay, if you have to get sleep, go get sleep. Rule was shown form the former decision to begin preparations to pull through the arc with the hyper hopper.
Yeah, you're not the real dead.
No, I'm not. Lapras will coordinate the Ilsabard contingent to have the necessary components transported to the Tower of Babel. Of course, will take time until the work is complete. For now, pray take your ease. There is not to do but rest and prepare, shall we? My question is, how are they fitting Medion and Xenos in this? In the next remaining quests, before the arc can be made ready for your voyage,
Don't worry about it.
would be that I could be afforded time to speak with Alphino and Alcé. Alas, I can pray for a moment of quiet calm before the journey comes. No, I mean, I ask it, and I'm just like, that's me. I'm curious where this comes into play, how this comes into play.
That door still throws me off so bad. It doesn't look like it should open inward.
Okay. Ere we depart, we must leave nothing undone. It is difficult to conceive how one can best prepare brave a domain where Dynamis governs all. Nevertheless, Hydaelyn deemed us worthy to the trials that we would await. For lack of any other feasible options at this late stage, let us trust in her judgment and face Meteon as we are. This leaves us to a not so small task of coordinating our efforts here to you and Tataru. All goes to plan, we'll be back before you know it. Certainly hope so. We will be praying for your safe return. Mayhap it will affect the Dynamis for the better. So with that settled, we should get some rest and make the most of the time we've been afforded. Small Tataru. So small, such big strides. The meeting's over, isn't it? You were there for so long, I started to worry. What did they have to say? Education, I see. Assured everything will remain in order until you return. You will return. Tataru will have your kneecaps if you don't return. She'll find you. Did I borrow you for a moment? The plans in the interim are decided. When the two of you have finished, let's meet back at the Bloody Annex, alright? Come to the Agora, I have something to show you. I feel like the feather in her hat is a phoenix feather, although I don't have confirmation on that. It's very colorful. Also, apparently, races do have, like, Lalafell Aura, etc. Apparently, they do have stat bonuses. So, technically, you can min-max.
It's so inconsequential.
It's so infinitesimally small. Yeah, I think that's a holdover from 1.0, actually, though. Like, they can't delete the value. They have to leave it as a value.
No, I can delete it 100%.
Oh, I guess they could.
They just left it there specifically to fuck with you.
Exactly.
You specifically.
Exactly.
Nobody else. It's you. Japan works in mysterious ways.
Yes, it does. It works in very mysterious ways. The vending machine for everything. You must provide science, fashionable attire, but in UK specifically, I made an extra effort to strive for the most functional yet stylish clothing one could ask for. Not that I'm playing favorites. You are the warrior light. Faced with the ultimate unprecedented crisis, you would need an ensemble like anything I've created before. Be able to do it alone. So, enlisting the aid of the world's finest artisans, I've finally completed my career defining masterpiece. Inspiration struck and saw a golden opportunity just begging to be seized. With the help of some Thavnarian refugees, I decided to set up shop here in Sharlyan. Of course, I'll never charge you for any of your works. Perish the thought. Things coming along. Things in order. We'll be ready to open shortly. Oh, I think this is the decision for the relic armor. Brought you here to be our very first patron. Would you mind waiting us a moment longer? Racial bonus max out at 3. But you know what? That +3, that could be the difference between an ultimate clear and not.
If it's +3, that means nobody's running fucking materia, and then you're not doing ultimates. Because a single piece of materia is going to give you +100.
But there's going to be that one player. That one player.
Yes, my point fucking... My one damage is going to be it.
But damage variance. That is a consistent 1 damage, Rev.
Yeah, but if you slot materia correctly, I can hit crits every single swing.
I need to get into materia. Well, once I get my raid set from Savage, almost said Eden, Savage, Pandemonium, I need to actually have help slotting gear or slotting materia. And I would.
Pandemonium is beat out by the Alliance raid gear.
Oh, is it? Fine, I'll just get the Alliance raid gear and then I'll do it. Offer regards. Also,
the Tombstone gear beats that out. So
really, fuck me, I guess. I would also wish to offer her regards, the last delivering our Dragon Scales engineer. She remained to assist with the work on the Ether Burner. Simulcrum 2 will stay in Sharlyan while I oversee matters in Razadhan. Rather convenient means to keep abreast of developments pertaining to the final days or anything else. Allows me, after a fashion, to watch over my people in a distant land. Well, hoping you'd stop by. I can't thank you enough for allowing the artisans to work with me here at the boutique. Please, it was, I should be thanking you, the establishment. I restored a sense of normalcy to our lives. You have been blessed them with a newfound purpose and a means by which to support themselves in these troubled times. What's more, when they at least return home at Razadhan, the experience and knowledge they have gained in your employ will not improvement the artisanry and commence commerce of our land. In fact, I came here to see how new employees are settling in and to express my gratitude for granting them this opportunity. It's an opportunity for me as well. I can't believe you believe me. Your artisans have taught me so much about Thavnarian craftsmanship. Resourcefulness and ingenuity are nothing short of inspiring. Can't wait to see what kind of wonders we come up with. Tombstone can be upgraded to 660. That's interesting. Assessing endeavors, Mr. Chaudhary. Craft is best unless you have your Savage gear. We're gonna have this. I'll have to have a discussion. I'm probably just gonna stick with Tombstone gear if I can, because it seems like it's the most value. But I have to grind for that. Coming here, I heard a word of form decision at what will soon be attempted. It was only then I finally understood what my father called the star of the last bastion of hope. Indeed, it was the last bastion of the flame of every star he encountered had likely been extinguished. In the boundless dark, the light brimming life must have been blinding in its splendor. Journey into the heavens to protect the light. May the scales of my kin serve you well. I have faith in you will prevail and restore peace and tranquility to the star. And we should be honored to receive you. There's still much Razadhan has yet to see. Remember, I must take my leave. Fare you well. And remember, the people of the star have not given up hope, and neither must you. Let me know when that cutoff point is, because I got to cut the VOD. Or shift the VOD over.
Trust me, you'll definitely know.
Okay. Just that's going to be a good stopping point for the VOD, whatever it is. Upgrade a Tombstone and Savage.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's the I I don't build kits. I will have to.
Tombstone is generally just best what most players are going to get.
Yeah, must be a meal with some flavor in this wasteland of taste. Might use one crafted light piece, maybe. Oh, dude. This is his face. He's a very punchable face. What are you doing here? Ibutiki say I'd been meaning to expand my wardrobe, just something a little more flair, perhaps befitting a man at my station. Though no word of flaunt said. Raymond, so long as my confinement continues, definitely I, the young Lord Fortom, insist that so long as there's work to be done, no matter how trivial, I must abide here in Sharlyan. Thus to do toil through every fire by being rails against it. Why I've seen even suffered the company of that brute Sakar to see supplies transported in a timely fashion, yet he was the one granted leave in the morning to participate in some supposed covert operations. So I suffer instead of the otherwise welcome absence, I begrudged with extra busy work. Without the on a right here, there is no one to prepare my meals. I'm here in the hopes of finding a nice cafe, perhaps. Last the Sharlayan delicacies I've sampled were lacking in every respect. Archon Loaf, let's go! Have we tried Archon Loaf? Oh no. Yes, we can! Archon Loaf, it sounds sophisticated like me. Oh, this is perfect. This is an A+ interaction. Thank you for that suggestion with the full belly of days I could endure this purgatory for only a while longer. Rev, how was that Archon Loaf? How did it taste?
Bland.
But was it hot and ready?
I mean, it fit every nutritional requirement and food.
It's like a hot pocket. You have it because you need it, but you're never satisfied.
The most basic explanation of Archon Loaf, it's hardtack.
In the words of Howard or Todd Howard, just works.
Does it, Todd? Does it really? Your ratings say it works. Those Video Game Awards from 2024 say it worked. Does it?
Like that they zoomed up in his face in the official camera. Like they zoomed on his face when it didn't win. Man, like I have no ill will against Todd Howard, but man, like I don't know. I felt that was a humbling experience. Returning immediately after dropping off your cargo.
His head's been stuck up his own ass for too long.
I mean, he was part of the team that saved Bethesda with Morrowind. I have to give him that.
Yeah.
Even though he wrote the I think it was the Dragon Cult, the Imperial Cult quest line, which was very lackluster, for lack of a better word, in regards to some of the other quest lines. Like his writing was so different. And then we wonder why we only get college winner holding Skyrim when Todd is notoriously a barbarian player.
I still think my favorite photo of him recently was from the Fallout launch party.
Oh no.
I don't know if you saw that one. Elon Musk crashed I don't know if it was a premiere or it was just a party advertising for the Fallout TV show.
Right.
And someone took a picture of him at the party with a bunch of celebrities who were all looking at him very much not wanting him to be there. You can see Todd Howard in the background basically glaring at him. It's hilarious.
Odd, I love that. I love it. Dude, I didn't even know this was a thing. This is amazing. They're just all glaring at Musk. God. Will there be lemon cakes? No, these segments have always sat weird with me. I like them, but they're interesting. It requires conversing with people. Moist than hardtack, but at least hardtack isn't trying to trick you about its taste.
Yeah.
Hardtack is just a punch to the face. Archon Loaf is like, we're gonna pretty this up a little bit and then punch you in the face. Directions right now. I am getting a little hungry. Talk of Archon Loaf actually making me hungry. Really don't want to play again. Don't. Like, it's a big game, and it's a huge time commitment. It does respect the time you put into it, but it is... Oof. Never do my job. Like, that's the, in regards of, oh, should I be a content creator? Should I be a streamer? Should I be a YouTuber? Like, quite literally, buddy who's a teacher was having a conversation with a friend I had with him once upon a time. And mutual friend was just like, oh, I was thinking of doing streaming and stuff. Teacher friend, I know Kip, he literally does this for a living. Like, you know that, right? I am, in fact, that person that he could call on to come into a classroom and say, so y'all want to be content creators. Let me tell you why that's a bad idea. Let me tell you things that you are going to have to worry about. Ensue entire just presentation. And that is why this is rough. Oh, I love being that person that people know now, though. That can just like, oh, you want to try this? Okay, let's have the serious conversation. I have a 9 to 5, do my own taxes. I don't know. I always held myself to a higher, people have held me to a higher standard. I've held myself to a higher standard. So it's just, I just have to not blow all my money on stuff and I'll be fine. I like Biggs and Wedge coming in. PowerPoint. I could make a whole presentation on that. Seize the pace. Collaborating with the greatest minds of Sharlyan and Razatan have been a rewarding experience. Let's find nothing of what we've learned from the Loporits. Arc is anything we've ever had the pleasure to work on. Even Nero was rendered speechless on more than one occasion. When the great Nero is speechless with tech, I love it. Wait for you to see it. Guess what paid us a bit before we come to Sharlyan. That's why I sensed the coming danger and returned to check on us. Always turn up in our times of need and supposed to know what to decide to join us here in Sharlyan. Good thing, too. I do not know how he does it, but he has a knack of brightening your day just by being there. Hard enough to believe we have means to send you off to the Great Expanse, though. Wisdom reaches of, well, everything. Never thought I'd live to see such marvels, yet here I am. More often than not, you and the Scions are the catalyst that sparks the need for these great innovations. Think how much I'd missed had I not been a member of the Ironworks. Awful lot to work for you. I have the privilege of being able to work like a cart chocobo. To watch and understand. And it is appreciated, and that's valid. I'm not perfect by any means. There are L takes that I've had. There are L takes that I have during videos. I'm not going to say I'm perfect by any means. What's what we can do for you? No matter what happens, we have to keep believing for a brighter future. And that even said, like with what I do, like I will be the first to defend the statement that React content needs to be in a better place. There is absolutely bad React content out there. And there are absolutely people that just re-upload things. Like that is... We need to not be doing that. Do you necessarily need to turn a 20-minute piece into 3 hours? No, that's not really fair to other people, but we need to be doing better collectively. Here in that note, which will be going, still more supplies gather before we return. Another Og. And I don't condone people starting shit. I really don't. Now, me and, say, Epidemic Sound, that's a different issue entirely because that is a business interaction and they are filing legal action against me when they do copyright claims. And so to admit this was a false copyright claim, that gets me. That gets my goat. That is not how that works in business. Or how it should. It's not how that should work. Oh, hey, it's What's-Her-Face.
I just bought a bunch of books.
Why? Why are you like this?
Well, new art book gives you a Zodiac minion.
Oh, excuse. Send me that.
It's on the Enix store. It's on pre-order right now.
I want a Zodiac minion. That sounds hot. I want a Zodiac. And don't we have a Hydaelyn minion that's no longer attainable? Thanks to Mr. Tadaro.
Possibly.
One of many friends I have found gainful improvement in the foreign land.
I know all the art books give you something. Like, the one I just bought is going to be here tomorrow. It gives you the Wind-Up Ragnarok minion.
Oh, that's cool. I'm everywhere today. Glad to have contributed to the cause. Play music. Contribute. They did when helping helping to make your new garments durable as possible. Hearts and souls in them, and every confidence they'll keep you safe from the battle to come.
With the latest soundtrack, at least you get the Hydaelyn Idol minion.
That'd be cool.
Which this is a Zodiac Idol, so.
belongs to even a certain insufferable someone's Revibara. We're always fortunate friends along the way. And when you were swept away at the first Grahatia, I was there to grant you sanctuary. I'll never forget the relief I had when you returned to us. I thought my heart would burst. This has been a long, long journey, and I've been privileged to watch often with bated breath as you persevere time and time again. The joy we've shared has been much sorrow, but with long since learned you can't have one without the other. Why I promised to send you off to see if stars with a smile. Be certain I'll be the first one to welcome you back to when you return. Zodiac and Hydaelyn idols. Oh, that's amazing. In addition to your new ensemble, I've rammed some weaponry for every need, so please feel free to browse our stock. Can I get my relic set? Obtain job specific gear. Equipped to 89, however, all items have to be subject to item level sync. Reaching 9 with corresponding opposite items no longer be synced. Here can't be died upon completion. Okay, so you need these anyways, and you gain the ability to dye them.
And you can get these back at any time if you get rid of them as well.
Yeah.
Free.
Yeah, I kind of like that as a feature, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and get the set. I'm actually gonna go do that in between, unless we're leaving in the next quest.
Samurai gear as well. Oh wait, no, you already have.
I already have my glam. I'm Scorpion Ninja. I'm about to absolutely just wreck someone's day. There should be a place in town, right?
Or what? N? Yeah, it's the Baldessian Annex.
Oh, yeah, that would be. I remember my way there. There we go.
The flavor text for the Zodiac item, and when you ask your mother if you could have Zodiac, but she said you already have Zodiac at home.
Oh my god, no way. No way. That is next level. We have Zodiac.
Yeah, buying the art book is good just for that. I'm happy with my $40 purchase.
Is the art book for Endwalker?
Huh?
Is the art book like Endwalker, or is it like what is it?
It's the second Endwalker art book. So it's the post Endwalker stuff.
Will it have I'm curious what'll have it. I might buy it, honestly.
It's all the post stuff. So all the concept arts and stuff like that for 6.1 through 6.5.
Oh, shit. Well, I'll get there
eventually.
The
first art book is not available on the Swedish store, but you can still buy it on Amazon.
Yeah.
Which is your base Endwalker stuff.
Yeah.
I just bought Cookbook, Encyclopedia Eorzea 3, the first Endwalker art book, and then pre-ordered the second. And I'll go back to the other expansions. I feel like it because they will give you minions and shit.
I don't remember what the stupid thing was called. Oh, it's because it's offhand. There we go. I figured I'd rock that Endwalker gear.
Soon I'll have every piece of physical 14 merch other than statues.
To be fair, statues are that weird area, as we've discussed. Like, they're that super, super weird area.
Yeah. Like, vinyls and books all day long. Statues gotta have places to store them, fucking, and have the money right there.
Yeah. Oh, do I not have the dye anymore? I probably don't have the dye.
What color?
I don't remember. I think it was Dragoon Blue. Fine, Royal Blue works. Right, I had the diamond set. Out of the diamond set, I feel would be about a dual channel dye. Kip, you just want to be tin can? Is there any other way?
The trailer armor.
Yeah, no, that's what I was going for. There we go. That was a necessary detour, because I've actually been itching to get to that. And by Marines, we were insane. Worried about watching your content. Always got. Think you're tough. No, I just got challenged by people because it's a carnival ride who wants to. No, the Marine. You can see stories. Sorry, I'm trying to read that. Always got challenged because you think I'm not tough. No, no. That should never be a consideration. Marine. No, and that's the thing. Like, I mean, I have an immense respect for service members. I do afford them different privileges than I do others because you guys go through a lot of fucking shit. Not even gonna sugarcoat that. So, you know, thank you for what you do. It is appreciated. Well, but everyone's also subjective. It's almost like I say, it's not everyone's a statistic. Not everyone's a cookie cut, and that's I guess what basic is in its core. It's going to be to break down identity. You know, hey, you're going to be a soldier, you're gonna be a grunt, you're gonna be a Marine, whatever, right? Kick my ass. Yeah, no, PTSD's fucking awful. I can't speak to service PTSD from unfortunate people I've met. I can empathize with that though. I can empathize that PTSD fucking sucks. Not even gonna sugarcoat that. There's just a lot to do for you to part, so I won't keep you any longer. I do hope I can find a moment for yourself and the others, as well as others as well. So they're returning to Baldessian Annex. They stayed for long. Decided to go looking for them. I suggest speaking with Kryl first. I'm sure they would have told her the plans. Okay, so that's actually really neat quest design. You get your stuff, and then you hop over to the Baldessian Annex, where hey, the relic arm you just picked up. Wink, wink. You can go pick that up. You know, right? Wink, wink. I think that the manganese shield actually would go pretty hard with this set, honestly. I could see it. I don't think I'm gonna have anything that's gonna match it die-wise, but I mean, I think it'd be cool. Also, this is one of the very few outfits with a cloak. That's why I like it. We don't have many of those.
The new outfit we just got with the event, so.
Well, I'm gonna have to go take a look at it. See what you get from powder.
It's black and red. It's got a tattered cloak on it. I like the tattered.
This was long in the making with many, many hours of fretting, getting everything just right, and glad you realized it was a great success. And the others, though, they've already taken their leave. You still like thank her to your orange, have gone last stand for a bite to eat. Saying graha to you. Meanwhile, time would be better spent poring over the books at Newman. Poring over books. So we're off on Estinian. Well, they like to pay a visit to Levier Estate, though. Estinian seems somewhat reluctant to go. I'll be glad for your company if you might seek them out. Feeling peckish, I would head to the last stand, or if you're still and the others finish eating, but above all, be foolish to run headlong into battle in a fatigue mess, so do remember to get a good night's sleep. Yay, now we get to go do our quote-unquote victory lap. Yeah, the set works. The hat clashes a little bit, but there's nothing I can do until I actually finish the role quests. I'm going to probably do that off stream. I don't know, I thought the shield would be a little different. You can make a trio quartet, have a seat and see about getting you a drink. I'm waiting for the sky to turn red. We need to go now moment.
Your business with Chitauri was finished.
Yeah, I got some armor. It's great. I am now tin can status.
Whatever would we do without her?
Indeed. And she's right, you know. It hasn't been all doom and gloom.
Tancred with the cheeseburger, dude, look at that. Oh, it looks so good.
Feels like a lifetime ago that Master Louis Soir gathered us together to form the Circle of Knowing.
You still get what? Bread bowl soup? What?
Much. But rather than feeling wiser, the more I learn, the more I find my knowledge lacking.
Forsooth. As a student, vainly did I believe that I held the secrets of creation in my grasp.
300, what are you drinking? How strong is that beer?
Seized was but an insignificant sliver of what awaited in the wider world.
hitting me in like 2 months of peace. That's the thing with trauma, is that it is never a straight line from point of starting healing to being able to it's never a straight line. There are absolutely going to be relapses and stuff, and I hope that it straightens itself out for you.
Experience hath served to open mine eyes, enlightening and humbling me in equal measure. Even from those whom I called enemies have I learned many a valuable lesson.
I just realized I have cheesecake downstairs. I'll talk to Rihanna after.
At the edge of the universe, I wonder.
Those pixelated shadows, dude, look at them. They're so good.
Ultima Thule, where the bringer of the end makes her nest. I, for one, can't possibly imagine.
I actually liked that read. That was a very good read. Starts off with the, yes, this. I know, I don't know.
Whatever awaits us there, we will survive. We must. For her. Gods, it feels like only yesterday that we went on that mission to Drybone. We've both changed much since then, have we not?
No, I get it. It's all good.
We've come far together, and if we have aught to say about it, we'll go further still. Aye, we will avert this calamity and return home. In preparation for which, we must give thought to what we hope to achieve after the proverbial dust is settled.
What with the primals and Ascians all but dealt with, I suppose we'll need to look for new hobbies.
It's okay. We'll be leading with Diabolos and Dawntrail.
In uniting to overcome a common foe, the disparate peoples of the world have found a way forward together. It's a truly gratifying sight to see.
Indeed. Though it was many years in the making, we have successfully set in motion the gears of fundamental change.
Oh, absolutely. No, you're absolutely right, JJ.
With this,
not saying they're gods, not saying they're invincible.
Our humble role as a symbol of hope. And I dare say it is time to bow out. After all, there is no shortage of hands to bear the torch in our stead.
That's why we're going to Dawntrail. Okay, or at least part of it. Interesting.
You know, I never really...
Erosio's done. We're good.
Long enough to see an after.
It's time that we retire as symbols of hope.
I don't expect that much will change. Traveling the world, going wherever the wind blows, lending a hand to those in need.
Actually become adventurers again.
A journey for journey's sake. It doth suit thee well. I must confess, I too have yearned to see more of the world. If thou art amenable to the suggestion, I would accompany thee. Mine ability to effect an air of normalcy through artful disguise is much improved, thou must concede.
Aye, well, improvement is relative. You still look suspicious no matter what you wear. What of you, Ishdola? Any grand plans?
Gonna become a hermit.
Why, continue my quest for knowledge, naturally. To begin with, I wish to know the state of the reflections, to which end I must find a means to travel between worlds.
So, this is classic. We're gonna, everything's going up, everything's going great, everything's awesome. We're talking about what's gonna happen after. This is classic calm before the storm gut punch in stories. I'm loving this. The Code Geass movie, where, oh, hey, we're, that wasn't Azadistan, that's Gundam 00. Code Geass movie, right? They're sailing the capital, they almost finish, right? And then, like, this is going too well, and then naturally, Geass shenanigans commence. This is what this reads to me as. I like what they're doing.
I must do if I'm to keep my promise.
Yeah, promise to cat dude.
I like the duality
Should
of
my
what's going on
pursuits
here
prove
and what's going on
unduly
on mine.
arduous, I won't hesitate to call on you. And in
You're prepared for the end
return,
of the world. I'm really
I will take you to
jigsaw.
see Reen one day. I'm sure you cannot wait to see the fine young woman she has become.
Yeah, with their asking girlfriend.
And what of thee? What wouldst thou pursue at duty's end?
Here's yours. My apologies for the wait.
Why did I see Aura Hair and think Xenos? I see him everywhere now. It's actually a problem.
You're obsessed with them, man.
To victory.
I'm not obsessed. Enamored, maybe.
To our comrades.
To the future of the star.
I'm waiting for the gut punch. It's gonna be great. I'm waiting. That pizza though kind of looked bomb though. Who gets pizza and chicken, like chicken, what is it, drumsticks? What a weird bar food combination.
Pizza and fried chicken?
Yeah. Like, that's a lot of oil.
You're drinking beer. You want oils.
Is that how that works? Fair enough.
Yes, you want oils and fats when you're drinking because it keeps you getting fucked up so you can drink for longer.
I assume this is all from research and not living that, right? Definitely haven't got fucked up.
Sure.
Whence came this simulacrum that stands beside thee? I see falsely Sharlyan Thancred, but moments ago employed the self-same doubling. Oh, he's drunk. What a chat. So since was for the best, rather not explore the bottom of the bottle with Rianchi. You explored the depths of that bottle. Well, they're welcome your company as well. You can find them, that is. In any case, as long as you make the most of your time, that's all that matters. Chicken burgers, desserts. Imagine, like, getting, like, hear me out, like, beer and cheesecake. I don't know. Even then, that sounds kind of disgusting. I think about it, and it sounds disgusting. I can't place why.
Because they don't go together.
I guess that's fair. Did you see my stupid fish video?
No.
When I say I literally learned to cook in a kitchen by sauteing everything, I mean everything. Let's look at asking for help. That is something that I myself struggle with. It turns out asking others for help is one of the it's hard. Not gonna say it's not, like, straight up. I need to get to the point where I can actually pay people to do editing and uploads and stuff. And then once I have that stability, I can start asking for help. And that, in my own job, is just me asking for help. Mushrooms. What is Congraha so sleepy? She is fast asleep. Made by uni students. The food is exactly what you'd expect. Frat boy food. I love it. It do be sleepy Tia. Oh no, you're good. I have to have a couple conversations before that point. I have a lot that I have to actually do this week alone because I'm a little sick of YouTube. I appreciate the offer though.
Knowing them, they're probably dreaming about the celestial adventures to come. Just as well. They've been running themselves ragged of late.
There's no, like, worse feeling of tired than when you've read, like, half a book and you're just like, I need to sleep. That's that kind of tired. Oh my god.
You and the others, I'm a few steps removed from the danger and excitement. The things you all get up to never fail to impress me. But by the same token, I can't help but worry. Not only for your
commercials,
safety,
nice.
but for your happiness. After everything you've sacrificed, you earned it 1,000 times over.
Spicy wings, spicy
Simple
chicken would
pleasures
go
of
well.
Tucking into a hearty meal or collapsing into a comfortable bed. To the grand triumphs of visiting legendary lands or finding true love. You deserve all the joy in the world.
This part is low narratively because it is leading up to the
So
finale.
much that life has to offer. So much to be treasured and shared with those we hold dear. So promise me this. Come what may, you won't give up on your own happiness. When you're out there fighting tooth and nail, it's all too easy to forget. But in the end, your passions will be your greatest strength of all. Remember that.
Yeah.
This feels familiar. Well, 'tis good to be. Wait. What are you? What am I?
You just wake up just so
don't tell
out of
me I
it.
fell asleep.
God, I love this.
Not that there's any shame in it, but you were sleeping like babies.
Amazing.
Oh, how embarrassing.
Dude is super chill.
Not a word to anyone. Understood? Not one word.
The zoom going hard here. Oh my god.
I'm told that sleeping in proper beds of your own choosing is a much more effective way to prepare for battle.
The blackmail.
What were the two of you doing here?
I had a few books to return to the library. Thought I'd take care of it while I could.
And you?
I'm just here. It's a secret. Yes. We got to suss out Graha. Nah, sometimes you just gotta find where you can go to sleep. Like, straight up. I was so tired one moment I was resting my eyes and then the next just go get some air, maybe a quick hour bout of training, but not sleep. I'll sleep. Such a mood. Yeah, we have to go to the estate next. Yeah, I just like, how does the shield hold? Okay, I actually kind of like how it actually goes along with the contours of your arm. That's actually super good. It's not perpendicular, you're at an angle, but it actually does work with how your arm actually bends. Woke up by police. Oh no. Look, sometimes you just gotta fall asleep. Sometimes you just gotta pass out on the bench. Is that Civilis? Is that Civilistinian?
Oh. What brings you here?
I don't think the hat goes with the cloak, actually.
So you were
It's growing
worried
on me.
that the Levia household might again be gripped by turmoil.
MMO mouse.
All
I
is
need
well,
to.
I assure you. In my letters home, I had made mention of Estinian, you see.
I need to get
My
one.
mother wished to meet the legend in person, and so we arranged to have a spot of tea together.
Where were you in my hour of need? Fell beasts I can face, but I'm not made for idle chit-chat with lords and ladies.
I vibe with Estinian on this. The sentiment, actually. I vibe with him.
Well, I for one thought you held your own. Mother was the picture of delight.
I might have been delighted myself, were we in a tavern with more agreeable drink. The thought of fleeing crossed my mind, but what then? I'd never hear the end of it, least of all from Tataru.
Yeah. It depends if it's a private beach or not.
It was not my intent to cause you such distress. It's just...
All my buttons are switched. Oh
it was one of
no!
the things I didn't want to leave undone ere we set forth.
So that's
That's
rule
not
of
to say I
three.
think we won't be returning. Yet, given what lies ahead, I did not wish to leave for later that which I could do today. After all, tomorrow is never promised.
It's fine. Not.
Oh, he actually paused. No!
Besides, seeing you with your mother brought back fond memories of my own. Be we rich or poor, family is family.
Fact.
Well, it's past time we were on our way.
He tried his best. he really gave an honest effort.
Wait! Since I left home, I've made a great many mistakes. Mistakes for which I can never make amends. But through it all, you didn't give up on me. To have returned here with you at my side, it means more to me than you know. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Forgive me, but it needed to be said.
I'm the one who owes you thanks. Were it not for you, I would not be alive today, nor come to terms with Nidhogg's spirit. I am ever grateful.
Because he did save him on that bridge. Actually, these relic sets should be first up for dual channel dies, or at least pretty early on that list.
This must be what Hydaelyn meant when she spoke about depending on one another. However treacherous the road before us, together we will prevail.
Oh, the lady can't be so bad. That's where you're wrong. Talking with somebody's parents, specifically. That's the problem here. I think we can probably get this finished in the next 2 hours. Not bad. And the FanFest demo, excellent. No, this would be awesome. Dual channel died, I think. Welcome back. Ready to return to catch a few wings before embarking on a mission, I presume. I know your chambers have been cleaned and fresh linens laid out. Pray you enjoy this video streams on this final night before the big day.
I wish we had more jigsaw puzzles, unfortunately. Probably only got the one.
I just heard you just garbled.
That was my throat. I kind of wish we had some more jigsaw puzzles. We've only got the one.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Ooh, Alamigo. What's happening here? Did we ever follow up on oh no, I was about to, no, why is he here again? It's sentimental because him and Shinryu in our first fight. His aspect does have physical transformations for him, interesting.
Yeah.
Not dissimilar to what's their face in the quest line.
I mean, that's how our transformation works for us as
You
well.
will never get what you want. Not even the battle you pine for so dearly.
Oh my god, yes! He had to go off and skulk for a bit to think on this.
In that, transcendent moment. What was it that I sought in you? And what was it that you sought in me?
Character growth from a villain, exactly. Like, nani? What? Oh, that's good. The Day of Reckoning is just the title going into this.
Yes.
Oh, that's that bodes well.
How often have we thus assembled? To combine our knowledge and seek solutions to the problems before us.
Back at the Waking Sands, it was all we could do to address the most minor of troubles. Who could have realized what we'd find when we began to look to the sources of the realm's woes?
At the Rising Stones, we made great strides and shared many moments. From the joyous to the sorrowful.
And this is the concluding paragraph to that arc.
We've had occasion to call other places home too. Be it Ishgard or Kugane, we were fortunate to find sanctuary wherein we might take stock and continue our fight.
Like how we have Garuda pinup art on the wall. I just noticed that.
I was honored to host this company in the Crystarium. To stand with you all as we
Yeah,
confronted the truth of the
in-room
star
efforts on the
itself.
wall, and I think 18 maybe? In front of Behemoth around the end room.
And now from this place, we go to fight the most important battle of all.
My brain autocorrected that to the war on taxation. That should not have been what my brain corrected that to. Whoa. That was an intrusive thought.
The Forum has sent word. The Ark is ready. The Loporrits naturally will be commanding the vessel. They will see the 8 of you to Ultima Thule.
I'm very small in this
Your
outfit.
objective is to find and vanquish Meteon. As a final formality, the Forum bade me ascertain your resolve. So, are you certain you wish to do this?
Yeah.
We are.
Then, ere you report to Thalmasane, I leave you with these words. You must triumph. What that means will differ for each of you. To make it back home, or to simply avert doom, or perhaps something else altogether. Yet whatever it is that drives you, I have faith in its power to see you through. So please, triumph. Triumph, as we who remain behind believe you will.
Let us be off then.
wait! Both Kryl and I will be there to see you off, but as your receptionist, I feel I need to say this here.
Life insurance policy does expire on death.
Safe journey, all of you, and be safe.
We're part ways for now, at least. This, what did I had sage words? It had sage words of wisdom to share ere you depart. May have the teaching of Galapagos will suffice. Surrender to anger, not a hatred. You said look beyond them, and there had their true strength. One who sees beyond is open to interpretation. I think, for me, be the things I cherish most in life, things that I think are worth fighting for. Something I consider you as you venture into the sea of stars. The conclusion of this quest.
Not the start of this quest, the end of that last one.
So right now should be a cutoff. Okay.
Yep.
That gives me a second to. We're gonna do it this way because I actually do need to go grab something to eat really quick. That actually gives me a chance to have a little bit of a breather before the next one because I don't want to go into the finale. See right here now, this soundtrack is appropriate, but there could be an event flag, so that way they can differentiate talking with Banuis, talking with the Loporrits, and this. There could be an event flag for that. Or I guess 2, technically. So you have this initially, talk to bunnies, returns to ambient soundtrack, event flag triggers going into this, then you have the final run. Why not both, Jace? Both is good. I like the armor, though. I like it. I actually really like the blue. I think if the... I don't know. I'll have to see how it dies. I'm assuming the cloak actually dies pretty well.
I think the cloak stays white. It's just the armor that dies.
It could. Well, if the armor can turn into my blue, I might actually use this. Dragoon blue dying.
Armor is still mid to me.
Yeah, the warrior is a callback to ARR's armor. It's interesting. Yeah. It's not my favorite. It's not my preferred. I much prefer my Hellfire set. I could even make the Omega chest piece work.
Go ahead. Where are you getting to this? Because these are sequential cutscenes again.
I'm aware. No, I was going to say. This is where we will stop this here. I'm going to go, if you're on the stream, I'm going to go into a BRB. If you're on the VOD channel, I will see you in the next one.